Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. In our yesterday's analysis, I did explain in details why it was a very big political blunder for Kalonzo Musyoka to offer himself for the Speaker's position, whether the National Assembly or the Senate. And indeed today, Kalonzo Musyoka withdrew from the race. So in this video, I want to explain some reasons why Kalonzo Musyoka withdrew from the race at the last minute. Before we do that, in case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. If you look at Kalonzo Musyoka, Kalonzo comes out as a person who was very desperate for the Speaker's position. And I'm saying that because initially, he was going for the National Assembly Speaker's position. And then as time went by, he was now gunning for the National Assembly Speaker's position and the Senate. So it appears he was very desperate that if he misses one, then he was definitely going to get the other. That's a sign of a person who was very desperate for the position. So the question begs, why is Kalonzo Musyoka, or rather, why has Kalonzo Musyoka withdrawn from the race at the last minute? That's the question I want us to answer here. The first answer to that question, Kalonzo had looked at the numbers at the Senate. Numbers were not on his favor. He had already seen that Kenya Kwanza had more numbers, therefore he could not be able to win that contest at the Senate. And through looking at how the senators voted today, it's clear that about 10 senators allied to Azimio already had made their minds to vote with Kenya Kwanza. So on that basis alone, Kalonzo saw he was starting from a disadvantaged position. So he just withdrew from the race to avoid that looming embarrassment. Because obviously, things are very clear, he was not going to make it. Looking at on how the voting took place, he was not going to make it. That's the first reason. And then the second reason, if you look at it objectively and keenly, I tend to believe that was a trap William Ruto had laid for Kalonzo Musyoka. In that William Ruto looked maybe post-2022. William Ruto is looking at 2027 and is looking at leaders who might give him a run for his money in 2027. And he's also looking on ways to maintain areas he got votes. And I'm saying that because of this, assuming Kalonzo Musyoka could have gotten that position of a speaker, then it's clear Kalonzo Musyoka was not going to be very active politically. So Kalonzo Musyoka was not going to build his political brand in good time. But from what we have seen, even from this election, this election that has just passed, the earlier you start, the better. So assuming Kalonzo could have gotten the position, he was not going to campaign in good time and to familiarize himself with the Raila Odinga strongholds. That was going to work against him, assuming he offered himself for the presidency in 2027. And I'm seeing a William Ruto had laid that as a trap for Kalonzo, in that assuming Kalonzo Musyoka could have offered himself for even that position, I could not have also been surprised, even though numbers were not on his side, I couldn't have also been surprised if Kalonzo Musyoka could have also gone on to win that seat. In that William Ruto's intention was to keep Kalonzo politically passive by making sure he was the speaker in the Senate. So William Ruto could have all of a sudden, or rather miraculously, even supported Kalonzo's quest for the speaker's position. And that could have just tied Kalonzo Musyoka in the Senate. He couldn't have gone out to do his campaigns. And also, if you look at Moses Masika Wetangula, I believe William Ruto sent Moses Masika Wetangula to the National Assembly as the speaker for Wetangula not to be active politically in Bungoma, or rather in Western. Because already William Ruto saw that if Moses Wetangula was going to be free, he could have maybe crisscrossed Western and he could have consolidated maybe the Western support behind himself. So William Ruto does not want that. Already, Wetangula has shown Bungoma residents William Ruto. So William Ruto is trying to keep away Moses Masika Wetangula from the good people of Western, the Mulembe Nation. So it's only William Ruto who will be going there to play politics and not Moses Masika Wetangula. So in other words, William Ruto is just making sure that he maintains his grip in the Bungoma vote. And is locking Moses Masika Wetangula in the National Assembly as the speaker for him not to be active in politics. That's also something I'm seeing here. In that, in other words, William Ruto is just trying to make strong leaders passive politically. And also, if you look at Kalonzo Musyoka, I'm seeing a Kalonzo Musyoka who is also not smart politically. Because I honestly believe that at this moment in time, Kalonzo ought to be building his political brand very actively. He should now have laid strategies of reaching out to Raila Odinga's strongholds. Let him reach out to those people. Let them embrace him. If at all Kalonzo Musyoka has some hopes of one day contesting for the presidency, I believe this is the time he ought to be reaching out to Kenyans in those strongholds. Because even from the elections, we have just seen 6 regions out of 8 endorsed Raila Odinga. That's a very big constituency. A constituency, Kalonzo should now be building his brand in those areas. But Kalonzo appears is still not yet getting the political signal. And now that he has withdrawn, personally I feel that's the best decision Kalonzo Musyoka has made. He can now go building his political brand. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, in case you are watching us for the very first time, but so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. And to any other person who may want to have a chat with me, or to share information with me, or even to support this channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section, the first comment. You can reach out to me through that number, or you can channel your support or contribution to that number. To any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if possible, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you.